Alright, looks like we're live. Hey everybody, we're back for part, what I think is 4 now, of this little live stream of my playthrough of Pokemon Green version. It is Saturday morning here on the eastern seaboard, and I decided since all was quiet here on the home front, I would take advantage and get a little bit of playtime, and especially since I didn't play last night for you guys. Alright, so as you may remember, we left off in Pewter City. Aptly named, since apparently the entire place is saturated with the color gray. And we are going to make our way over now, I guess, to the gym leader. It's kind of weird because I'm looking at where we're at, and we have a level 6 Pikachu and a level 16 Charmeleon. And those are really our only 2 team members that are going to make a difference. But I feel like this is about as good a time as they... Well, you know what? I will go down and try and get Pikachu a little bit. Like, let's try and get him like 1 or 2 more levels. I'm not going to go to the forest for this because I feel like it's gonna be a hard. I can't talk. I feel like it's gonna be hard to get him a experience in the Viridian Forest because there aren't any flying types. You know, we're just gonna have to deal with bug types that can poison him in the form of Weedle, and just annoy him in the form of Caterpie. So I'm gonna walk around this little stretch of grass here and, just like I did, hopefully get some flying types that I can just Thunder Shock and get some easy experience points. If I could get them to like level 8, that'd be good. I know you're probably wondering why am I even wasting my time trying to train up Pikachu right now before Brock, when he's obviously not going to be able to do too much. And the idea here is, well, actually that's a very good point. Unless he learns like Quick Attack, I guess he's not going to be any use because all his only moves right now are Thunderbolt or Thunder Shock and I think Tail Whip. Although I guess I should test that out because, you know, the moves are in Japanese. I actually don't know what this move is. Let's try it. Oh, it's Growl. Okay, no. So that's not going to work. That's another thing that's wild to me. That's obviously Gust Attack that Pidgey's using there, right? But I don't see any message after it hits. And I know that in future generations, flying type attacks are not very effective against electric types. But here it seems to be doing plenty of damage. And I don't see any message after it hits saying that would, you know, be implying that it's not very effective. So wow, we're getting a lot of Pidgey though. This is a great training spot. So I will train up Pikachu, try and get him to level 7 or 8. But like I mentioned in my previous stream, the idea here is that we're going to take on Brock. I think Charmeleon should be strong enough on his own. Well, is hopefully strong enough on his own to take down Geodude and Onix. And if he is, then that's great because what we can do afterwards is he's already at level 16 and he'll be at level 17 after that battle more than likely. So then I can focus most of my time and energy on training up Pikachu before Cerulean. Like he can take on the majority of the trainers between Pewter and Cerulean, including that stretch before Mount Moon, and then of course Nugget Bridge. I think there's the second rival fight is also, well, third rival fight actually for us is also there. Like I said, this is what really, you know, this is when playing the game a lot as a kid really comes in handy because I just have so much memorized. And of course, I've also watched over the years, I've watched a couple of videos of other people playing through the games because I love them so much. And so those always served as refreshers. But, you know, I played these games a ton as a kid. And then when I was in college, as I mentioned, I think in the first stream, I rebought like Pokemon Yellow. And I played through that a bunch on my, I still had my old Nintendo 64 when I was in college. And I had my game pack. So I would plug in the game into my game pack and play it on Pokemon Stadium, via Pokemon Stadium on my Nintendo 64. And the cool thing was when you beat Pokemon Stadium, I didn't know this as a kid because I never managed to do it, but when you beat Pokemon Stadium through the first time, like if you beat the daytime section of it, you can then play your Game Boy games at 2 times speed. So I would plug in, so I beat the first level of Pokemon Stadium, and suddenly I was able to play all my Gen 1 games via the game pack via the game pack on Pokemon Stadium at 2 times the speed. It was called Doduo mode. It was really cool. And apparently there's a Dodrio mode if you beat the nighttime version of the game. I've still never managed to do that. And one day I would like to. I mean, I feel like now I probably could. But what's interesting was in college, I mean, I'm not much smarter now than I was in college. I guess I'm a little bit smarter, but I actually still struggled to beat the nighttime version of Pokemon Stadium as a college student. But as a kid, I couldn't even beat the daytime version. Like, it was almost impossible. It was impossible for me. What's really funny is they present the final boss battle against Mewtwo as like the thing to beat in order to move from daytime to nighttime in the original Pokemon Stadium games. You had to beat Mewtwo, and it was a 1v6. You could bring on a team of 6 Pokemon with you, and and I've like read stories about people struggling with this battle. And, you know, like how people had to like import their own Pokemon teams from their own games and stuff like that to take them on. And actually, I just used the Pokemon that you could rent because I just loaded up with Ice Pokemon. And I will know, I was pretty smart about this. I just loaded up on Ice Pokemon. This was back in high school. And he went through a couple of them, but I just kept using Ice moves over and over again, hoping that he would eventually freeze. And he did eventually. I got him to freeze because, and the cool thing is in Gen 1, being frozen is a permanent condition. I don't think there's any way to melt once a Pokemon's been frozen. So, outside of using items. So, it was one of those things where I froze him with a Jinx. I remember a Jinx used, the rental Jinx you could use had new Ice Punch. And so I just kept punching him with Ice Punch. And Jinx was a good option too because she was also part Psychic. So she withstood, you know, most of his attacks, his Psychic attacks. But the problem with Mewtwo in that game was that he could... First of all, I think he was 20 levels higher. Like, he was level 70 and all of the Pokemon you could use were level 50, I think. But even if that's not the case, he knew Recover, he knew Psychic, and just Mewtwo was a beast in Gen 1. And so, basically, like, if you got anywhere near bringing him down, he would just use Recover and bring himself back to full health. And so, it was one of these things where it was a nightmare for a lot of people. But when I was in high school, I finally figured out the secret sauce to beating him was just freezing him, because then he literally had to stand there while you just took him down. Alright, but back to this, yeah, so I'll level up Pikachu one more level because this grass is a pretty good place to train. But then we'll take on Brock. Unfortunately, Pikachu won't be any use in this battle. I'm hoping at least that Charmeleon being level 16, being evolved, and having Ember, having a special attack, will be enough for us to get past Geodude and Onix. No guarantees there, but we'll see. Here's Rattata. I've always called it Rattata. I don't know. It's weird because, like, in Spanish, like, there's obviously, like, they have accents, right? You can put an accent over an A or an E or an I or an O. Basically any vowel, right? You can put an accent over a vowel to, like, inform people that that vowel needs to be, you know, especially pronounced or enunciated. There you go. But in English, we don't have that. So, like, people who say, oh, it's Rattata, it's like, well, like, where's, like, the accent over the A or something to let me know that's how that should be pronounced? Here we go. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to get straight on. We're going to move on over to the gym. I'll admit I'm a little nervous. I would hate to lose my first gym battle straight up, but, you know, if that's what happens, that's what happens. Pikachu, you will not be helpful. If I remember correctly, and I may be forgetting this one, but if I remember correctly, the first... Brock only has one trainer, and he uses ground type, so Pikachu is out of the running there. Yeah, there's the guy telling me that future champ in training. It's probably telling me that Brock uses rock types. Okay, I accidentally clicked this twice. This is why you always push B, not A. Alright, here we go. The only thing I'm thinking is, would it be better? I guess it would. You know, I know I'm flip-flopping here, but it's okay because no one's watching the stream right now anyway. Although I have been getting some views afterwards, so that's good. I'm glad people are at least watching the recorded streams in post-production. But regardless, I know I'm flip-flopping here a little bit, and I hate indecisiveness, but I will go back and train up Pikachu just a little bit more because if I can get him to learn Quick Attack, and I think he learns Quick Attack at, like, level 10 or something like that, like, that would at least do some damage against Brock. Because what I would like to do is I would like to basically kamikaze Pikachu, right? Like, send him out first, have him just bash his head against a Geodude, the Geodude as much as he can, so that when Charmeleon comes out, he basically doesn't have to deal with Geodude for too long, and he can focus all of his energy on Onix. I'm worried about a 2-on-1 fight, you know, with the type differential being against me. So let's see if we can... like, learn Quick Attack. If he doesn't learn it by level 10, then I'll just move on. And actually, hey, this might be a good opportunity to try out our fast forward feature here. Let's see. I don't know. a fast forward speed. There it is. Let's try 4 times. Oh, that didn't do anything. This isn't doing anything. That's 10 times speed. That's not like any that's not like any faster at all. Whatever. Go back to whatever it was, unbounded. Uh-oh. Shoot, I just lost all my progress. What happened? Let me open it back up. That was weird. Shoot. So that means I lost those 2 levels I just got for Pikachu, which sucks. Huh. Oh, there you go. That's faster, right? I don't know how much faster that is. Oh. Okay, so this is 4 times speed right here. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, we will do this because I just lost all that progress, so I want to make up for lost time here. Okay, so this is 4 times speed that we're playing at right now. This is interesting. Like I said, I don't plan on playing like in fast forward mode for most of the game because I bought this game in Japan to enjoy it, but I don't mind, like, if I lost like 2 levels worth of grinding because of a stupid computer error, I'm okay with fast forwarding through that and kind of playing that on speed up. My problem with people who play like the entire game sped up, to me at some point it's like, why are you even doing it? You're just mashing A as fast as you can. Like, that's you know, like, I don't know, like, it just kind of loses a little bit. You lose a little bit of the artistic experience, I guess, of the game. You know, you're not really enjoying the music or the sprites or the movement or the controls. You're not appreciating the art of the game at that point, which I know sounds like super hoity-toity. But, you know, I personally, like, love these games, so it's one of those things that I'm not going to fast forward through the entire thing. But I will admit, it is nice to be able to just kind of, like, destroy, like, 1,000 Pidgeys in a row in, like, a couple minutes and get Pikachu where he needs to be at. I mean, I think even the original creators knew that. That's why, like, on Pokemon Stadium, they had the ability for you to unlock Doduo Game Boy Tower and the Dodrio Game Boy Tower so you could play the games extra fast, because they knew, you know, kids get bored with this after a while. It's better to give them an option. It's better to give them an incentive to beat this game so that they can speed up their playthroughs. Okay, there you go. We're back at level 8 now. Let's keep going. We're actually having a better run of luck this time than we had last time. Actually, though, real quick, I'm going to save so I don't run into this issue again. There you go. The only unfortunate thing is we lost our music, but I don't think I'd want to hear the music at 4 times speed. Here we go. Let's kill some more Pidgeys. Here, I'll do that for you in 4 times speed so you can appreciate it. Oh, now I'm about to die. I better go heal up. There you go. Now let's keep going. Rattata. Caterpie. Oh, level 5 Caterpie. That's pretty high. There you go. Level 9. Hey, we learned to move. Alright, perfect. I think that might be quick attack. Oh, it's Thunder Wave. Oh, man, well, never mind. We're just not going to get a move that can help us with Brock. But it's fine. I'm still glad that we leveled up a little bit more so that Pikachu doesn't have so much catching up to do after we get our Boulder badge. And it's not like, thankfully, Pikachu's the only option we've got here. I do have a team of 4 other Pokemon. Let's do this. I just want to get him to level 10 because that's a nice round number. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm drinking my coffee. It's tough being old. Back when I was, 7 years old and playing this game on a Saturday morning, not only did I not need coffee, I didn't even need sleep. I usually played the whole night through, so the times they are changing, I suppose. Anyone else ever think about their own mortality and about how, like, you're wasting your time playing a children's game? What little time you have on this earth? Yeah, that's a deep nugget for you there. Just wanted to make you question all your life choices as you watch this guy who's playing the game question his life choices, and now you're sitting there wondering, wow, if he's questioning it, then what am I doing with my life? All right, let's see. We do have a Caterpie, and we have a Metapod, which isn't going to do jack for us, because, I mean, he could use Harden a bunch, I suppose, and make it really difficult for Geodude to kill him, but he is going to die at some point. And I don't think Gen 1 NPCs have PP limits on their attacks, so probably not a great use of my time. I have a Spearow. Okay, let's go to our... Yeah, we do have, like, I have been catching other Pokemon. I haven't caught a Pidgey yet, interestingly, so let's catch this Pidgey. There you go. Got him. Oh, maybe I did catch him, because... whatever. Anyway, let's go to the Pokemon, or the Poke Center, and let's heal up. And then let's go ahead and switch out some Pokemon here. I think... this is going to be difficult. Okay, so the level 5 one is the Metapod. He won't be any use to me now. I know I have, like, a Weedle in here somewhere. Ah, shoot. I just withdrew him. I don't know what he is. It's a Pidgey. Okay, so... level 5. That's not bad. Hold on, go back. Can I just look? No, you can't look at your box unless you have room in your team. Great. What is this? Midran? I do want to keep her. I'll tell you what I'm hoping for here. Yeah, deposit the Spearow. What I'm hoping for is, do I have a Weedle? No, I've got another Pidgey. Okay, I do have a Weedle. Yeah, I do want him. Because my thinking is, start out with him, try to poison. I didn't train him at all. That's fine. Let's just try to poison. Brock doesn't know any rock type moves in Gen 1. Seems like a bit of an oversight, but it's fine. For now, let's give Charmeleon the experience of this first trainer. Boom. So that he can level up as much as possible before we face off against Brock. Alright, 35, What is this move? What is this attack? Let's try it. Oh, it's Leer. That's right. Okay, well, I got scratched, so use Ember. There you go. Ember. Boom. This is a preview for Brock of my strategy against him, if he's watching. Okay, I didn't get enough for another level. That's fine. But let me go heal up. So... goal here is just send out everything and actually put up Pikachu. Pikachu's not going to be any use in this battle. I don't know why I even have him. There you go. And then let's go down here. Who's this? Spearow? I keep thinking that, like, Metapod could be useful, right? Like, he can withstand a bunch of attacks, but Brock's never going to run out of attacks. So... eventually it's just going to be a loss, so not really worth it. So there's Spearow here, and then there's Pidgey here. I guess I'll go Spearow, because I already have a Pidgey on my team. There you go. Welcome to the team, Spearow. Alright, here we go. Wait, I need to slow down the speed again. And actually, let me save, because emulation... Here we go. Okay, I think I'm going to start with Weedle. Try and get him poisoned. There we go. Boom. I don't know what the hell that is. Here you go. Level 12, level 3. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, defense curl or something like that. And I missed my first attack. Perfect. Wow, this strategy is off to a flying start. I'm really happy with that. That was exactly how I wanted that to go down. Alright. Nidoran, it's all you, buddy. Tackle. Hey, he withstood it. And he tackled back. Yes. Alright, well, we've got 1 HP down. Just a few more to go. Alright, let's try this one out. Oh, yeah, it's Caterpie. Here you go. I think Caterpie's going to be the difference maker right here. Okay, I think that's defense curl he's doing, or harden or something. But I'm going to start string shotting him there. Slow him down. Did I miss? Are you freaking kidding me? There you go. Well, he should be slower than us for the rest of the battle, so that's good. Let's... 1 HP, nice. Keep going. Yes, another HP. Alright. Well, Charmeleon, I think our little team's done about as much as they could. We've got 2 more before you gotta come out and do your job. One of these is Sand Attack, right? I think it's heavy, this one. There you go. I don't want Charmeleon to take any damage in this battle against Geodude if possible. So I'm just going to keep blinding him. I'd rather not, I'd rather sacrifice the few HP that Pidgey could take down. Okay, I think that's 6. Alright, let's start attacking. Obviously, we're not going to do a whole bunch of damage here, that's fine. But Pidgey actually was much more useful than I anticipated. I had hoped Weedle would get a poison in before fainting, but that's okay. This is a team effort. Caterpie, I mean, it really has been a team effort. Almost every Pokemon has gotten in at least 1 hit. Caterpie managed to get a couple string shots in to slow him down, and Pidgey got in 6 sand attacks to blind him. So, I mean, like, by the time Charmeleon comes out, this will be, I mean, we're going to be serving to him almost as on a platter at this point. And look at Pidgey. I mean, look at this damage. We've whittled him down to almost 3/4 of his health. Yeah, I'd say we're at 3/4 health now. So that's not bad. I know it sounds like a small amount, but whenever you consider how underleveled the rest of my team is, not a bad move. If we can get him down to like half health, that would be ideal. There you go. Keep going. Keep gusting. I'm guessing it's a combination of him trying to use Tackle and missing, and then him using Harden and it not doing anything because he's already used 6. Wow, okay, we're at about half health now. That's great. It's a shame that NPCs have unlimited PP in the first gen, because he would run out of tackles at some point, but he's not going to. And in exchange for having a horrible move pool, I mean, I guess we have to have unlimited PP, because in later games he has a great move pool. His Pokemon have actual rock-type moves, which would shut me down in a minute. But they did have limited PP, so I guess you can't have both. You can't have a horrible move pool and limited PP. Look at that, man. Wow, Pidgey is really going to town on this Geodude. But again, it was a team effort, because if Caterpie hadn't gotten in those 2 string shots, I think Pidgey would have fainted before getting off more than 2 sand attacks. The only part where this strategy failed was Weedle. Not getting a poison in, but I really can't complain. That was kind of a long shot. Come on, Pidgey, hang in there. Come on. Now I'm like hoping that we just win this with Pidgey. Oh, come on, come on. You're so close, buddy. I know. You got... Do it for Daddy CB. We got 8 more PP for Gus, so we have enough to get him. Come on. Is that it? Dude, that's it. We took down Geodude with a level 5 Pidgey. Oh my gosh, he jumped 3 levels. Good job. Pidgey, wow. And he jumps back up to 50% health with the level increase. Oh, we only used 5 sand attacks. We didn't even give him 6. All right, let's see if this strategy can work again. Come on, blind him, blind him. Good job. Go for the ice, Pidgey. Oh, bless your heart. Well, you did the very best you could. I'm proud of you. Here, before we send out Charmeleon, we got one more here. Spearow, can you do as good as your brethren? Good, you got Growl. So at the very least, we can get his attack down a little bit. And that sand attack was doing wonders, apparently. Oh, unless he's using Bide. I don't know. Doesn't he know Bide? So that could be dangerous. He knows Growl? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, we got his attack down. His accuracy's down a little bit, and his attack is down by like 6 stages. So I think we gotta just go for it here. Charmeleon, it's all up to you. Oh, he's biding his time, right? Okay, so I don't want to attack him then, but I can do something else in the meantime. What is this one? Is it Growl? Yeah, it is Growl. Good. Leer. There you go. And the bide didn't work, so now I can go back to attacking. Oh, he's biting again. Okay, let's hold off. If he's biting, we'll bide. Bide our time, that is. Ha ha ha. Alright, so his attack is already down 6 stages, and his defense is down, I think, 3 stages now. Didn't do anything. Good. I wonder now how much Scratch is going to do, because his defense is down 4 or 5 stages. Let's just try it. It's still not worth it. Oh my gosh. This guy really wants to use Bide. That's fine. I got plenty of PP for Leer and Growl. There you go. Bide didn't do anything. Back to Ember. Boom. Well, that worked off. That worked perfectly. That went better than I could have hoped. I didn't think we were even going to take down the Geodude before we got to Charmeleon. I just wanted to get us to a point where Charmeleon would have an easy enough time with Geodude that he wouldn't lose any health, and we could go at Onyx full speed with Charmeleon in a healthy place. But boy, that went even better than I thought. I gotta tell you, now I'm kind of thinking we gotta have Pidgey on the team. I mean, he managed to take down a Geodude on his own. Well, not on his own. It was a team effort, but still, that was very impressive. And I have a special place in my heart for Pidgey, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add him to the team. Congratulations, Pidgey. You're on. You made the cut. Team 34. If I'm not mistaken, this is like Bide. I don't want to deal with that. Ah, shoot. I pushed A again. I don't want to hear this. Wow. All right. Well, look at our team. All dead except for Charmeleon, but it all worked out. Let's go talk to our little cheerleader guy over here. Yeah, you did it. Alright, guys. We're going to go over to the Pokemon Center. We're going to heal up. And then I'm going to cut the stream out because it is time for breakfast. And I should not keep my adoring family waiting. I actually think my son would be perfectly okay with me not showing up. He's got a crush on his mom. And I seem to get in the way of his romance, so... This is the problem with having toddlers, you know. They just want to steal your wife. Alright, so we'll save. There you go. Hey, well, this was great. I had a great time. I'm glad we got our first gym badge in. And I will say this. I won't promise anything, but I would like to, if possible, get back on this evening and play some more. So if possible, I will do that, and we'll start heading over. If not, then tomorrow for sure, but maybe tonight we'll start heading over to Mount Moon and see what awaits us there. Sorry, I keep having to clear my throat. I had COVID a few months back, and ever since I noticed I have to clear my throat a bunch. But anyway,